Welcome to an episode of Bulldog TV. I'm Jack.
And I'm Kathy, and Bulldog TV starts now.
Football season is here, and with that comes fantasy football. Henry and Carson, take a look at what players you want on your team.
Draft, rosters, bench, and stats. No, we aren't talking about your traditional football game. We're talking about fantasy football. In fantasy football, you build your team by drafting players. The players' stats and games are converted into fantasy points. The team that has the most points at the end of the week wins that week. But fantasy football is more than just a hobby. It has become a culture. We asked students around our school what their number one pick is, and this is what they said.
All right, so what's your number one pick in fantasy football?
Patrick Mahomes.
My number one pick is Patrick Mahomes.
Christian McCaffrey. Vontae Adams.
Tom Brady.
Christian McCaffrey.
Russell Wilson.
Patrick Mahomes.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going to have to go with Christian McCaffrey.
If you don't win the league, you get sentenced to a punishment.
What's the best punishment if you lose in fantasy football?
I'd say Ice Bucket Challenge.
Ice bucket challenge.
Having to lick the bottom of a tire.
An ice bath. Hey, I kind of agree with him, okay? That's a good one.
You get egged.
Bear crawls, for sure.
If you lose, I'd say like waxing your leg hair.
Spend a day with no electronics in a dark room with Carson by yourself.
Fantasy football has become such a fan favorite that there is even a fantasy sports team at SHS.
Basically, fantasy sports, or the Red Dog Fantasy Sports Club, is really kind of a way to attach yourself to professional sports, kind of find a way to either root on your favorite player, and hopefully they'll help earn you points. We have what's called the Survivor League, which every week our members of our club will pick a winner, and that one winner to guarantee to win. However, if they pick a team that doesn't win that week, then they are out. They actually don't survive, and they are out of that competition for the remainder of the session that is in. Other than that, the other part of the league right now is going to be where they pick the winners of 12 NFL games, and for every time they get a win, that team wins, they get a point. And then also on top of that, they're going to be competing against another member of the league, and whomever gets more games correct that week will win and kind of earn bonus points towards our playoff competition. Right now we're just starting with NFL. We'll kind of grow into college basketball, college football. We'll probably even do some EPL or some the Spanish and German soccer leagues as well, kind of whatever the members of the club want to do. There's another kind of fantasy you can do, which is actually picking specific players like a quarterback or a wide receiver, or even in basketball like a center or a point guard to do really well that week.
So how do we join?
How do you join? It's real simple. My room number is 502. You come by, you say, hi, I want to join the club, and we add you to the Google Classroom, and you're in. We meet once every 3 weeks, but as far as the league, every week you have some kind of competition every single week. We'll face off against one other person in the league, or there'll be some other thing we're picking, and we're just going to kind of see where the club takes us and what they all want to pick that week and what they want to root for.
No matter which player you draft, how many games you win or lose, it still doesn't compare to a real football game. For Bulldog TV, I'm Carson.
The Fantasy Football Club meets on Thursday during B Week in room 502.
Students, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, you have the option of attending a club or study hall, and occasionally you may be pulled into RTI. The Springdale High School campus can be pretty big and overwhelming. Bulldog TV producer Richard has some suggestions to make navigating easier.
If you're either a newcomer to the school or a sophomore that has recently been enrolled at Springdale High School, then I will be introducing you to this school that you are in. So be sure to listen like a respectable human being that is a part of humanity, and I will lecture you on what Springdale High School is. Springdale High School is a public school in the city of Springdale, a city that is located in the state of Arkansas. Yes, that is where you are right now. This school has students that range from 10th through 12th grade. To anyone that is a sophomore, you are in 10th grade right now. Juniors are in 11th grade and seniors are in 12th grade, which is the final year of both high school and school in general. Springdale High School has many different types of classes. Of course, you have your English, math, science, and social study classes. However, there is a lot of variety to choose and be a part of which elective you want to be in. There are classes that go from sports, art, technology, and many more. And speaking of classes, if you need a map that lets you know where the classes are, then here's the map of the school. It will have classroom numbers so that you can go to that specific class, alongside some areas of the school that have names. However, if you want to see the specific class that the school has, then be sure to go visit this Google document here. Not only does it have the map of the school, but you can also check out each specific hall or class that you can check out. In Springdale High School, there are so many things you can learn and have passion for. If there is something that interests you out of all these classes, then be sure to take them and succeed with all your heart and effort. In Springdale High School, there are so many things you can do. However, if you are not happy and you just feel down or you want to give up on life, never ever give up. No matter how many bad things life throws at you, you should still keep going no matter what. Because in the end, you will always come out on top and you can still have the life that you want to have. So remember this, don't stop and give up. Keep going until you have accomplished that goal you have.
Make sure that you have selected a location for prime time by noon on Mondays.
Seniors, don't forget the AccuPlacer test is given here at SHS. If you plan on attending NWAC or NTI, make sure to sign up. Upcoming days for the AccuPlacer are Thursday, November 18th, Thursday, December 9th, Thursday, January 20th, Thursday, February 17th, Thursday, March 10th, Thursday, April 14th, and Thursday, April 28th. It's $10 for the NWAC test and $4 for the NTI test. You need to have exact change when you come up to the counseling office. You can sign up before school or at lunch.
Jack, did you know that juniors could take the AccuPlacer test? It's a great way to see if you're prepared for the ACT.
I didn't know that. I should check that out right now. Check out this commercial break.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
On the counter, find a hole, Garrett inside the 5, touchdown Springdale. Shot, good! Wide open Trey Smith, touchdown HAR-BER Wildcats!
The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
I think Springdale Schools is a great place to teach. They have cared about my salary. They have cared about my time.
Administration is awesome. They want to be there for the kids. I mean, they are #1 priority.
The staff, teachers, everyone's very, very nice, very polite, and very welcoming. It really feels like a family.
It's always good when you have a diverse population like Springdale for kids in the classroom to see people that look like them. So it gives them a role model.
I always say if I had somebody like me in kindergarten that could speak both of the languages, that would be tons of help.
We go out of our way to provide everything that we can so that their children can get a wonderful education, because they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Northwest Arkansas, it's growing. That's one of the great things.
I am originally from San Antonio, and I cannot tell you, this is a wonderful place to raise your children.
It's just a great place to live, to work, and just to have fun.
The volleyball season has wrapped up, and Bulldog TV wants to take a few minutes and let our girls know how proud we are of them. Bulldog TV producers Brian and Bridget put together this hype video for the volleyball team. Volleyball is not the only sport that has wrapped up their season. Tennis and golf too. However, the varsity tennis team for next year will hold their tryouts on Wednesday, October 20th from 4:30 to 5:30.
Springdale High School Bulldog players are happy to announce their upcoming production of Fools by Neil Simon. This hilarious play will be presented next Friday, October 29th in the Studio Theater during advisory, second, and third hour. You will be excused as a class activity. Tickets are on sale in the lunchroom. The cast includes seniors Alexander Brown, Madison Davis, Tanner Garrity, and Belinda Almaraz. Juniors Kenny Lee Bell, and myself, Jack Wright. Sophomores Lauren Smith, Charisma Jones, Miles Little, and Sin Ward. The play is about a small village cursed by an evil spell. All in the village are left spellbound and not very smart. It's up to the new school teacher to break the spell of the evil Count Yushkevich before all love and intelligence are lost. Seats are limited. Buy your tickets at lunch before they sell out.
I need to make sure to purchase a ticket so I can see you up on stage.
Well, you better hurry. Tickets are going fast. That's all the news we have for today. I'm Jack Wright.
And I'm Kathy. Keep it classy, Springdale.